Hi, so it's been a while since I've talked about the Kawasaki rebuild. That's because I've been working on the engine, doing some lacquering, and it's been a pain in the backside. But we're at the point now where we're sort of going to reveal by peeling off all the masking tape and that, which is what I want to show you now. Tell you what I've done. Okay, thank you, helper. So the top half of the engine was already painted, and I covered it with a bin bag and then taped around it. So it was really only the crank housing and the gearbox that I needed to lacquer. And preparation was a nightmare, because as you can imagine, that you can't really see it on this, the lighting's not very good, but there were nooks and crannies everywhere you can imagine, and getting into all those recesses and what have you was just an absolute nightmare. So the method was, first piece of advice is don't buy that crappy Poundland sandpaper, because it just falls to pieces. Don't waste your money. I had some kicking around and it was hopeless. So I went to Halford's and bought some emery cloth, and that's what we got, was Halford's sort of assorted emery cloths. So that helped. And then the Halford's brake cleaner that I use for all kinds of jobs, because it's very volatile and it doesn't leave a residue, dries up pretty much instantly when you're wiping down, for getting rid of solvents and things. So it's just lots of preparation and cleaning. And then I used Simon's engine lacquer, engine enamel, to finish things off. That's the product I used. Seems to have done a good job. I did 3 light coats and then left it overnight, sanded it down and did another 3 light coats, very light coats though. So I'm going to peel all this stuff off. I've got, as you can see, we've got masking tape everywhere here. So I'm going to peel all this stuff off, which is good fun, and probably show you a picture or a little video when I've taken it off, see what the enamel looks like.